Okay, matrix addition and subtraction. And so just like when you're adding decimals, so if you said 1 and 12 hundredths plus 0.3 tenths, 0 and 3 tenths, you would, when you add those, you would line up the decimal points because you're adding like terms. So when you're adding and subtracting matrices, notice each spot, upper left, upper middle, upper right. So we could even say upper left, upper middle, upper right, upper left, upper middle, upper left. Now notice you're not going to have to write any of that stuff. I just want you to notice what you'll add, and you can only add or subtract same size matrices. Plural for matrix. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. By the way, this is a 2-row by 3 columns. So you always put the rows first, the columns second. And this is also a 2-row by 3 column. And so that's what you're going to write. And so the answer, when you do the subtraction, will also be a 2 by 3. So 2 subtract 2 is 0 in that first, I'm going to put. And then -3 subtract 1 would be -4. And then -1 subtract 4 is, I think I just did that strangely. Subtract 4 would be -5. You guys all get the idea. I'm sure you've probably already filled it out. 3 subtract 2 is 1. 1 subtract 3 would be -2. 5 subtract 4 is 1. Boom. We're done with that. Now, over here, notice 3 rows, 3 columns. So each of these are a 3 by 3. So then the answer will be a 3 by 3. And I do recommend that you do this. It'll help you kind of keep track. So we have -4 plus 3, -1, -1 plus -1, -2, -5 plus 6 is +1. Now we're going to be on the middle row. 3 plus 3 is 6. 3 plus -1 is +2. 0 plus -4 is -4. Now we're on the lowest row, the third row. -1 plus 2 is 1. -5 plus 0 is -5. 0 plus 6 is 6. So pretty easy. I'm going to come down here and have you look at, all of a sudden now, look at what we have. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4 rows by 1, 2. This third row, that's not 2 rows, that's 1 row or 1 column that has an expression. So this is a 4 by 3 and this is a 4 by 3. So then our final answer will be a 4. I'm going to make it bigger because some of these might be holding expressions. So I'm going to make so now look at what we have. We have 0 plus 2. That one's easy. 2. But now look at what we have. We have JK plus 4. Well, JK and 4 aren't alike, so you have to just simply put JK plus 4 as an expression. Now this next one's a little bit tricky. You have J subtract 6 plus 5J. Well, if you have J plus 5J, when you add those together, you get 6J. And then remember, we had a minus 6. So this is, it looks like a Y. It is 6J minus 6. All we did is add these two together, and J plus 5J is 6J. All right, we're going to move to the middle row. So now we have negative 2 plus 0, which is negative 2. 3H plus this expression. Well, none of those are the same, so we're just going to write 3H plus J plus 4. And then we have 2 subtract K, 6K plus H plus K. Well, notice we have a negative 6K and a positive 1K. So negative 6K plus 1K will have negative 5K. So what we're going to have is 2 plus H minus 5K. So I think you might all kind of get the, and I'm going to erase this shading up here now, erase all those underlines, and then keep going. So we have 0 plus J plus 5, so that's just going to be J plus 5. And then we have negative 3H plus 2J. J and H are not the same, so we just go ahead and write negative 3H plus 2J. And then come back to yellow. 5 plus J plus 0 would just be 5 plus J. Now I'm going to erase this shading. I'm going to go down below. So for our fourth row, 5 plus J squared is just 5 plus J squared. And then 6 plus that expression, since there are no numbers by themselves, each of those have letters, and they're not the same. 6 plus H subtract 2K. And then we've got negative 4 plus K minus 2H. The letters aren't the same, so we can just write negative 4 plus K minus 2H. And then this one would be the answer. All right, that's it for adding and subtracting matrices. Let me write answer real quick. And then ta-da!